Hi friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing? Today we are in the full moon energy and what an intense week we have had leading to the full moon. The energies have been so heavy and dense. I'm sure you all must have felt it. Your body was heavy, your mind was heavy, your heart was heavy, as if things were just coming to a standstill. Things were just going inside. You were not feeling like stepping out to do anything. You were not feeling like saying anything. You wanted to just be alone and within yourself. It was also causing a lot of aches and pains in the body, lack of sleep, too much sleep, waves of hunger, waves of not feeling hungry at all. So we all have been going through various symptoms in the last week. But thankfully yesterday evening the energies have started lifting up and you will feel lighter now. You will start feeling clarity come back to you. The fog that was there in your mind will precipitate. You will see a direction forward. You will feel calm and composed in your heart. You will feel the peace come back to you. It had been a culmination of a major cycle that we were going through since a year. From today we will be in a zone of a new cycle. We are beginning a new cycle. But remember, for almost a week yet, we will be in between those energies of letting go, of finishing things that were not working for us and coming into things that we really want, what our soul calls, what our heart wants. So we will still be between these two worlds. So be careful not to get dragged back into the negative, not to get dragged back into the past or the things that are blocking you, the addictions. Have the strength and keep moving forward. That is the most important lesson that we need to learn at this time, and most important direction we need to be focused on at this time. One step at a time, but keep moving forward. Don't turn back. Don't go back to your old self, to the old things that were blocking you. Keep moving forward. This full moon is happening on the Aries Libra axis. Libra is all about relationships, so a major emphasis here is on relationship. And when we start the month of November, we are carrying forward the energies of this full moon. So for the first week, we will be focusing a lot on the relationships around us, the good in people, the bad in people, the ugly in people, whom we want, whom we don't want in our life, whom we should get close to, whom we should separate ourselves from, whom we should let go, whom we should bring closer, what we are gaining from certain relationships, what we are losing in certain relationships, which relationships are giving us happiness, which relationships are causing us pain. We will be very focused on all these thoughts and analysis, which is good. It's always good to rise above, let go of what is not serving us and move towards what our heart and soul desires and our life purpose. This is a blue moon. It also happened on Halloween. Halloween is the festival of our ancestors, and even Samhain, which some people are celebrating. These are festivals that honor our ancestors. The veils are very thin at this time, and that's the reason it's very important to remain in gratitude, to protect yourself. This whole month of November also, the energies will be very awake, the veils will be very thin. So you will see a lot of messages come to you in your thoughts, in your intuition, or maybe in your dreams. Be aware, make note, pay attention to these things. It could be ancestors are trying to contact you, or it could also be that there are some entities trying to contact you. So be careful and protect yourself as well. As we begin November, Mercury will go direct on 3rd, which is a good thing. It has been keeping us back and blocking our communication for quite some time. We also have Mars going direct in the mid-month around 15th, 16th of November. That's around Diwali for Indians. Wish you a very happy Diwali to all my friends. I will do a special reading for Diwali later in the month. Jupiter will also move into Capricorn on 20th. So that is also one major event happening this month. And it will come in contact with Pluto and Saturn that are stationed there. And there's a major conjunction happening between Pluto and Jupiter, which is happening after many years, and it has a major effect. I'll create a special video on it. We will again end this month on 30th with a full moon in Taurus. That day we will also have an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, and that will again have major impact We are getting into the season of eclipses. We have one on 30th, and then again we will have another one on around, I think, 14th, 15th of December. And then again on 21st December we have the winter solstice. Again we have a major conjunction happening there. Lot of important events, lot of turn of events you will see. So let us see what the cards have to say for this month of November. What does the universe want us to focus on this month? What does the universe want us to focus on this month? We have Tower. Oh my god, we are starting the month with Tower. Tower is a card of the universe intervening to create some changes in our life. If we have been holding on to things that don't serve us, to beliefs, to patterns, to addictions, to structures that give us comfort and security and block us from moving forward, the universe is going to strike its lightning and break down those structures. There have been changes in our lives that we have not been making, then the universe will intervene and make those changes for us. And even in my previous video I had mentioned that if you feel there is a change needed in your life, go ahead and make it on your own, because that will be on your terms. If the universe intervenes and makes the change, you'll have no control over it. It will be more drastic, could be more damaging. So be aware and go ahead and prepare yourself for the changes you need to make in your life. Let's see what other energies the universe wants us to focus on. The High Priestess. So the universe wants us to go within, and as I said, you will receive a lot of downloads and messages in this month and during this time. So pay attention to your intuition and the messages you receive in your dreams or through strangers or through any songs or books. Pay attention to the messages that are coming to you. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing, follow your soul, listen to yourself. It could also mean that something that was hidden from you, some secrets that were not shared with you could come into light. They will be opened out and revealed. Let's see what we should be focusing on more at this time to keep these energies balanced. What should be our focus? We have Builder. The universe wants us to build and create. When we do something constructive, when we create something, whether it's a project, whether it's a house, whether it's in a job, or whether it's in our self, when we build ourselves, we cut down the excess that we are carrying, the past traumas, the past hurts, pains, anger. We build ourselves into something new. It gives us a sense of accomplishment when we can control our anger, when we had to, when we can do the good that we needed to, when we can stop ourselves from hurting someone, when we can stop ourselves from being greedy or needy or clingy, or when we can stop ourselves from comparing to others, putting other people down to show our greatness. We build ourselves, we build our character, we build our integrity. And that will always give us a sense of strength and accomplishment. So focus on building something in your life, whichever field you are. Whether you want to build your house, whether you want to build your internet service or your channel or whatever it may be in your life. Build, keep building. The second card we have is flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. I see flowers as beautiful. So somewhere we are being asked to focus on being beautiful, on focusing on beauty around us. They say don't be so involved in your work that you forget to smell the roses. So take time to spend in nature, smell the roses, listen to the birds sing, walk on the grass, ground yourself. Spend time with nature, appreciate the beauty of nature, appreciate the beauty of things and people around you. The things God has given you, the things people are doing for you. Whatever beautiful thing is there in your life, appreciate it. So let us see what changes the universe wants us to make in the material world. What changes the universe wants us to make in the material world. We have the Star. So if somewhere we have been feeling hopelessness, unhealed or down, trapped, negative, The universe is asking us to have hope. Star is the card of having hope for a better future, of believing in divine destiny. Star is also fated events. Whatever you are doing, whatever path you are on, is a fated path. You cannot move away from it. Things have been happening because you were destined to learn the lessons. You were destined to do what you were supposed to do. You were destined to go through these challenges so that you could build yourself up. You could learn the lessons that the universe wants to teach you. It could also be that the universe wants you to bring more hope into your life, heal yourself, heal the pain, traumas, the negativity around you, heal your heart, heal your soul. If you've been carrying a lot of negativity inside you, if you are feeling very stuck in this material world, not being able to move forward, not being able to rise above the negative energies, take some healing courses, do some changes in your life, work on your emotions. If you see she's having 2 jars of water, so that is all emotions. Combine your emotions, balance your emotions, spend more time in nature is also what I'm getting here. Be honest with yourself, be honest with your emotions, be honest with your feelings. That will help you move forward in life. We have the Two of Swords energy. I've seen many people have been feeling very stuck, blinded to the truth. They are not purposely looking at the truth. They are avoiding looking at the truth. They have crossed their hands on their heart chakra. They are not allowing their heart to be open. They are blocking their heart themselves. They are self-sabotaging their happiness. They are self-sabotaging their emotions. They are not ready to look at the truth. They are blocking it. They're blocking people from coming close to them. They're blocking themselves from expressing their emotions. They have been living in this way for quite some time. So the universe wants you to make a change in this energy. Open your heart, put the swords down, remove your blindfold. You can do it. You can see the truth. Have the courage to look at the truth. Have the courage to speak your truth. Have the courage to open your heart and express your emotions. We have the another two card. So we have two cards, which is all about relationships, bringing that balance in relationships. If you have been focusing too much on your work and not on your relationships, then you need to bring balance between them. Or if you have been focusing too much on your relationships and allowing your emotions to affect you and not focusing on your work, then also you need to bring balance and focus on both equally. This could also be a card of traveling, so maybe you need to travel to meet someone, or someone may travel to come to meet you, or for work or for anything else. The universe wants you to balance both, whatever you are juggling in your life. If you have been finding it difficult, you will now find the balance. You have the World card. The World is all about ending of closing cycles. So if we have been avoiding ending something in our life, leaving the job that we didn't want, changing the house that we don't like, changing the office that we don't like, changing a relationship that we don't like, the time has come to end it and clear it. The time has come to finish it now. It is time to end one cycle. Only when we can end one cycle can we begin a new one. Only when we honor the endings can we celebrate the new beginnings. So we have to honor endings and allow them to go without any hard feelings, without any negative emotions, as a truth of life that something has to go, something has to make place for something new. It's always good to keep moving forward, and it will always take you to a new destiny. Remember, we are focused on our destiny, and the changes will happen whether we like it or not. So go ahead and make those changes that you need to make. Don't hold on too tightly to things that are not meant for you. What changes the universe wants us to make in ourselves? Let's see what changes the universe wants to make in our own self, in our nature, in our behavior, in our patterns. What change the universe wants us to make. We have the Chariot card, which is the move card. So the universe wants us to move forward, move towards love. If you see, there are two hands here which are tied with a bow, which shows that these are fated, these are connected through a divine connection. So if you are in a relationship that you have been avoiding, if you are in a relationship that you have been scared to move forward to, the universe is giving you the green light to move forward towards it. Move towards your heart, move towards your light. See, there's so much light near this heart, and surrounding this heart there's the infinity symbol of the light made through the light. And this is a destined relationship. Make the change in yourself. Let go of your fears, let go of your insecurities, and move forward towards love with courage and strength. What are the changes that the universe wants us to make in ourselves? We have moving on. So after 7 we got the 8 card, which is the 8 of cups. So the universe wants us to leave the disbalance in our lives and move on. Somewhere we have been holding on to our past. It could be a relationship, a job, it could be anything in your life, any situation in your life where there has been a disbalance. It is not serving you. It is not giving you the happiness you deserve. It's not giving you the love that you deserve. It's not giving you the peace that you deserve. And it's time to move on. The universe is asking you to leave that situation and move on. Go forward in the direction that will give you happiness and peace. We have clarity of belief, which is the Ace of Swords. So the universe wants us to clear our mind of all the confusions, all the fog that we are having. Maybe we are holding on to some societal beliefs or some beliefs, religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs that the society has given us or our parents and the people around us have given us, which are so not true. They don't resonate with us. But we try to conform to the public, we try to conform to the people around us. We think that will give them happiness. But it doesn't bring us happiness. So we have to focus on bringing happiness first to us. When we are happy, we will have a lot of love and happiness to give others. So bring that clarity of belief. Clear your mind of all the fog and confusion that you have. Take help from a counselor or a life coach. That needs to be done. Or a tarot card reader, anybody. We again got the Two of Pentacles, which is the find balance card here. So there is a big emphasis in this month to find balance within us, between our mind and our heart, balance around us, in our relationships, in our workplace, in our family, around us, all our situations. We need to create a balance. If we have been focusing too much on something, we need to find a balance. We can't just be in our mind, we have to listen to our heart, and we can't just be in our heart, we have to be logical about some things. So find that balance. Are you being too masculine, too assertive, too aggressive, and ignoring your feminine emotions or intuition or creativity? Then you need to find a balance between that yin and yang. Find your balance, know your truth. It's very important at this time. How will November be for our relationships? Let us see how November will be for our relationships. How will November be for our relationships? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So if you have not been giving time to your relationship, it's time now to take a retreat from the world. Cut yourself off from the world. Spend time with your beloved, with your spouse or whoever is your partner. Get to know each other. Spend quality time with each other. That is what you need to do in this month. And we have a lot of holidays for the festival season. Then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So maybe you have broken up with someone. There was someone in your life whom you liked or loved or knew, and now you had a difference of opinion. You had a separation and that is causing you pain. But the time has come for reconciliation. So maybe they may come back to you or you may contact them and you may meet them. When you have love yourself first, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Instead of focusing too much on another relationships, you need to focus on yourself too. You need to love yourself first. Unless you won't respect yourself, you won't honor yourself, you won't love yourself, you will never be able to honor, respect and love someone else. I always tell people that if you don't love yourself, you can never love someone else. If you are not honoring your own boundaries, you will never honor the boundaries of another. If you are not respecting your own wishes, your own emotions, you will never respect the wishes and emotions of other person. To have a good relationship, to have a fulfilling relationship, you have to first know yourself, Love yourself, accept your good, accept your bad, accept your ugly. We all have ugly parts. Don't put yourself down because of it. Don't hate yourself because of it. Don't hate the bad parts. Accept them and transmute them. Change them to light. Make them positive. Let go of the negative that you have within you. Let go of the mistakes you made. Change those mistakes. Make the corrections. Ask forgiveness. That will help you love yourself more. And when you can love yourself more, other people will love you too. And we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So the universe wants us to follow our passion. The universe wants us to express our passion. And it's a good thing because we have the reconciliation card and we have the retreat card. So you may get a chance to unleash your passion. You may get a chance to be honest with the person you love. Express yourself passionately. Be with them passionately and wholeheartedly. Spend time with them. Speak your heart out. Love them with passion. Show them the truth and the honesty of what you are and what your feelings are. Amazing. So now let us see how will the universe support us this month. How will the universe support us this month? We have Page of Cups. Wow. So the universe is going to make us realize where we have been wrong, be able to apologize, to make that offer of love that we have wanted for a long time and not making, or to make that apology that we didn't, to forgive and love again, to be that childlike young person that we were and connect with another person with love, offer a love, cup of love to someone. One more page, Page of Wands. So I feel the universe wants us to go to that young innocent self that we were before, to let go of the fears, insecurities and have that childlike innocence and move forward passionately, move forward with our love, move forward with our apologies, move forward with our emotions and passions and take the right direction. Make new beginnings, start new stories, begin new cycles. We have the Ten of Swords. So the universe is also helping us to get out of this pain and this cycle, this painful cycle that we have been living in. Remember, we also got the World card here, and the universe wants us to heal. We got the Star card also. So the universe wants us to heal all this pain, trauma, hurt of the past that we are carrying. It's over and it's gone. We cannot keep living in that pain. We have to heal that pain and move forward, accept it as a truth of life and move forward. So the universe is asking us to pay attention to this. It is going to help us to heal this pain and complete this cycle, help us to move on and go forward in our life. Good, amazing. And we have the Six of Cups. Wow. So the universe will support us with finding that innocence. There are 3 cards which are speaking about being childlike, being innocent, about reconciliation. This is also a card of reconciliation, of meeting someone from your past, sharing the innocence and the love you've shared before, being truthful, being honest, being childlike, being open and sharing your emotions and feelings with each other. Beautiful. Let's get some messages from the universe for November. Let's get some messages from the universe. We have Star Seed. What lights you up? The universe is telling us that most of us are star seeds and we have to find out what lights us up. What brings joy to us, what makes us happy, what is our truth. We have to find our joy and we have to follow our joy. We have to follow our heart and our happiness. And the time has come for that. The time has come for that. We cannot be alive being sad. We have to be alive being happy. Only happiness and love can give us life. That is the whole wisdom of all the universe. Only love and peace in you will make you alive. And if you have been thinking about a question, the answer is yes. If you are having some doubts, the answer is yes. Just say yes. The universe is asking you to move forward and just say yes to whatever you have been craving, whatever you have been confused about, whatever path you have been doubting or thinking about, or if you receive that proposal of love from these, there are 2 pages here, so just say yes is what the universe is telling you. People, do comment and let me know what did you say yes to this month. I would love to hear your replies. So let's get 2 more messages. We have prepared to be astounded. Send them love, wish them peace, see them happy, everyone, always, forever, and prepare to be astounded. Wow. So when we send love to people, when we send blessings to people, when we send peace to people, the universe will always support us, will always do good for us, will always create miracles in our life. The more we love others, the more we give others, the more miracles we will see in our life. Focus on the miracles, focus on being good, focus on giving love, and the universe will surprise you with the number of miracles it sends your way. One more message. We have love is the reason. Lot of emphasis on love this month. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and the reason always has something to do with love. Remember, everything that is happening in your life has a reason, it has a purpose. Honor that reason, honor that purpose, honor the person that has come into your life. Even if they are causing you pain, it is out of love for you, because they are helping you grow, they are helping you heal your pain, they are helping you to move forward and become stronger. So love is always the reason, remember that. So focus on loving and being loving to everyone around you. Finally, let us get some messages from the Moonology cards. Let's see what the moons have to say to us. We have luck is on your side, the new moon in Sagittarius, and we will be entering the Sagittarius season soon. People, luck is on your side. Things will be happen for you in the way you want. So don't worry, don't give up. Cycles are ending, things are moving forward. You will soon receive the blessings that you deserve. Remember, major cycle has ended, major phases of your life have ended. So be ready to move forward. Let's pull out one more card. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So the universe is asking you to be confident. Know your truth. Have confidence in yourself, your intuition, in your truth. Have the strength to move forward even if the whole world opposes you, even if the people around you don't believe in you, even if the people around you, doubt your truth. Have the confidence to move forward and you will always reach success. Luck is on your side. Love is on your side. Universe is on your side. Don't fear. Move forward. Finally, let's close this reading with 2 blessings. Let's see what blessings are coming for the month of November. A blessing for unity where there was diversity, division. If you have been separate from someone, or there was division in your family or in a relationship or at work or anywhere else, finally you will gain the unity. Unity will come to you. You will unite as a team and to move forward and resolve your problems. Looking at this card, I get a message. There is a new moon here. So somehow I feel this will come around Diwali time or the new moon time. This blessing will come to you. A blessing for the right words. Wow. So Mercury retrograde has been confusing us and not giving us the right words, and it has been blocking our throat. You can see my throat has been so bad in the last whole month. Mercury does affect the throat chakra. Mercury affects our communications, not finding the right words, not being able to express our words in the right way. So now we are getting the blessing of finding the right words to say the right thing in the right way. Isn't that beautiful? When we communicate correctly, when we communicate honestly, when we communicate from the heart, that's how relationships survive. That's how relationships become closer. That's how trust comes into relationships. That's how you can move forward in life, in any sphere of life. Being honest, having integrity, being graceful, being kind and compassionate in whatever you say, that will take you a long way. So I hope you like this reading. If you did, do like, share and subscribe. And thank you for taking the time to be here. Do follow me on my other channels on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.